Hey, what's going on, gang? That's those last ones I found right there the other day. Hope you can hear me over the fans all going in here. Gotta keep that old wood heat moving around. I like this one. This is a cool little dude, man. They really used that baby up, didn't they? I thought it was kind of special anyway. Pretty stuff made out of. There's this other little one. It kind of got gnawed up there a little bit. It was old hits that was on it, so it was damaged back then. I might have knocked that tip off there a little bit, I don't know. And back it out there a little bit. But yeah. And yeah, that's that first one I found. Turn it over, it's got that white on it, see? Split her right down the middle of that vein of white. That's kind of crazy, isn't it? How they done that. They didn't, people think, oh, they didn't do all that stuff to make it look like that. Yeah, they did. I'm sorry to tell you guys. You don't get bullseyes and stuff in the middle of your arrowheads and stuff like that just on, happenstance. They made them like that. But anyway, that's the cleanup video for the other day that I did those. I'm going to set these to the side over here. Now then, the real purpose of this deal. Oh, wait a minute, I got a couple more here to show on cleanup too. There's that pretty little triangle. Ain't that sweet? Oh man, that's gorgeous. It may not look, like much. It's not real that pretty of an arrowhead, but my gosh, the material is just crazy stuff, ain't it? Look at that. Beautiful piece. In anybody's book. I mean to tell you, that's gorgeous myself, I like all these old rough things, man. And here's this super smoker. This is a stone. I don't know if you guys have ever heard of a stone or not. That's what this arrowhead is called, is a stone. But if you notice this side here, how dull it is, and you flip that over, and this side's all nice and shiny. Try to get the shine in it there. Dull, shiny. Anyway, this side here was laying down like that. That arrowhead is laying like that. That's the patina that's left on the top of there where it eroded that rock down from laying out so many days. And I found this actually 3 feet under the ground. So, yeah, that site that I'm digging down there at the bottom of my hill, where I'm at right now, it's a multi-level site. It's been there for thousands and thousands of years. They used that one site there. That big white preform that I gouged into with my digging tool the other day, it was farther down than that was, and it was laying right on top of it was associated with this layer of big sand rocks that they laid down. I have no ideas why they did it, but it seems like down here that they laid that whole bank where they was living at like cobblestones out there for them to walk on, I guess, to keep their feet from getting cut up, maybe. I don't know, but that's just what I've been experiencing down here. You get down to that one layer, you got to get out a bar to actually dig the rocks out before you can go deeper. That's as far as I went, is where that preform's at. I go down farther, I'm going to start finding some really old stuff. Now, I'm telling you what's happening here. Now then, we're getting back here to the purpose of the real deal while we're here. Now, I was telling you the other day that there's some pretty experienced craftsmen down there that's working these points down here in the bottom. And I'm telling you, there's a guy down there that's really good. We had these little deals here that I showed you. I don't know, I didn't show you this one here, but I showed you that one there. I had a little sneaking suspicion about that one, because I happen to know a fellow pretty good that used to live in Harrisonville, Missouri. Professional napper. This guy is so good that he can have 8 or 9 arrowheads sticking out of a rock. And they're all connected, and even have an Indian face on it that he napped out. And this is no joke. This guy is crazy fantastic. I know about him. I've talked to him, and yeah, he's the real deal. I'm telling you, on napping arrowheads. As a matter of fact, they had one of his pieces down at the School of the Ozarks. It was original for years and years. And they finally found out that he's the one that did it. It's like, oh my God. But anyway, that's another story. Yeah. It's another story that's out there. But anyway, we all know some napping techniques now. And yeah, this is one of them. I know of probably, if I can sit here and think about it for a while, I know probably about 15 to 20 different ways that you can nap out an arrowhead. It isn't all just beating stuff, and it isn't all just working with an antler, and it isn't all picking up rocks and beating them together and, you know, knocking off pieces like that. There's other ways that it can be done. It can be done with heat. It could actually be done with water. You know, I've seen it done. I'm telling you from experience, not just a bunch of bullshit, you know. I'm not here to bullshit you. This is the bullshit room, but the big bullshitter is not bullshitting you on the true deal about the arrowhead stuff. I'm going by basic facts that I know to be true, that I have seen with my own 2 eyes. You know, there's the deal. Anyway, you all see me find this one the other day. I got it videoed. I don't know if the camera's doing the foggy shit today. I don't know what's happening with it. Sorry, low quality. But notice how that dude has just got the big percussion flakes on it. There's no cleanup, flaking. And then you got this big old bust here on the bottom. See how thick? Let me make it the comment, boy, that's a fat boy in the video. That's what I'm talking about right there. How in the heck are you going to stick a stick around that and make, sure you could make a knife out of it, I guess, but you're still going to have a ton of material holding that dude together on a handle. It just ain't gonna work like that. You all seen arrowheads before. Okay, now then, picture this. Boom. You follow me? Bash. Then they go back and clean up the edges and make their notches. See, they're already starting to notch it. And then I don't know if he lost it or what the heck the deal happened there, but yeah, there's what's going on. I'm telling you, that's what's happening here with this stuff. That's not this core for this rock here, but that is what that is. I know it is because of these. I've seen it. Like I said, I've seen this with my own eyes. See how this is fluted up through there. Those are your big thinning strikes to knock off excess material. They also use that material right there. If you notice that piece that come off there can be easily made into another arrowhead. Or, uh-oh, here it comes, guys. Here it comes. You do it like this. You see what this is here? I want you guys to look at this real close now. You see all that there? Let me get my pointer out here. I got my pointer with me. You see that right along there? Those are pressure flaking ridge. What he's doing there, he's dug down to a layer on that piece of chert. He's already formed his point. See it? Now here's the big condenser right here. Look at the cross section. Clear up there. That's just like if you was looking down an arrowhead that's broken in half and you look at the base of it. Look at that. Look at it. See it right there? Now what they did, he had this point pretty well made right here on this platform. And he come up here with a downward strike and busted it right along that seam. And there he's got another point. And then this one here, see it? You see that one? Let me introduce my little friend. That's the same thing as what we got here. Okay? Coming off of this here. That platform right there. Can you see it? I can see it. But they did. They formed that arrowhead there. But they broke it, and he didn't get it off there slick as he thought he was going to that time. And it broke. So I guess he just got mad and threw the whole thing down, see? And this was going to be a big knife, and you could see that edge has no cleanup hits on it. Those are just the rough percussion flakes right there. No cleanup. So this probably was never used, along with half the other stuff you find, see? But I just wanted you guys to think, this is teasing everybody's mind here. And I know there's some nappers out there going, oh no. Because it ain't all the way they're telling you. Some of these old boys is actually really good. See, they even had this sitting here for a doggone base to hold that thing so they could knock that arrowhead out, so they wouldn't have to cut their fingers all up, you know? Your fingers mean something, especially when you're doing something like this. That stuff's just like glass, handling glass all the time. This is the way they got away without having to do that. But I guarantee you, that's what that's about, and that's what this little one's about too. The same deal here on both of those pieces. That's why I kept them. I don't keep stuff unless I think it's worthwhile. I let somebody else keep it if they want it. You know what I'm saying to y'all? But that's kind of what I got to show you there today. I know that y'all probably think, man, Z, what have you been smoking? You know? Well, I'm just telling you. I know it could be done that way, and only the real good craftsmen did it like that. And why? Well, you could see that how that can conserve your material if you could just take and whittle them off like that and make them right there on the freaking rock. Heck, that arrowhead was probably down to my thumb long on that rock there. Sure, it had a little crook in it, but how many of y'all found crooked arrowheads? I think I found a couple dozen of them or more in a couple of weeks. You know, I'm just telling y'all, that not everything's all carved in stone like they're saying, you know. Sure, arrowheads are carved out of stone, but the method that they used is not always carved in stone. There was different ways of the way that they napped arrowheads, and I know for a fact there's different ways. I've seen it. See, here's the deal about it. I've seen other people nap. I don't nap myself. I'll tell you what, I'm going to be honest with you guys. I think that's sacrilegious to my intent. I've never napped an arrowhead. Never. And I won't. Because I just got a deal about me that I want things to be authentic and real. And when you're napping arrowheads, that's not authentic and real. And that's just all there is to it. And I know that, sure, that you could take and repair an arrowhead, you know, but who we all trying to fool? You know what I mean? There's the bottom line. Who we all trying to fool? Anyway, y'all, hope y'all had a good Christmas and Happy New Year coming up pretty soon here. I thought I'd drop a video because I'm going to tell you what, we got snow covering the ground out here. I could go out there maybe with a jackhammer and dig a few points, but I'd end up busting all them. I'm not too hot with a pick in my hand, more or less a jackhammer. But anyhow, y'all, hope y'all had a Merry Christmas and Happy New Year to y'all. And but I just thought I'd throw that out there for a brain teaser to all you experts out there that's out there. If you think I'm full of shit, throw it down in the comments. I'm going to tell you what, proof's in the pudding, buddies. And they didn't do all that stuff right there and get a rough figure on that point for nothing. That's quite a bit of work to do that kind of a deal on a point like that. And yeah, they look for stuff like that in the rocks that they're using, because I'm sure that even the professional nappers nowadays look for little fractures in the rock because they don't want to get one halfway done and bust in half on them, you know. Real simple logic there. Anyway, guys, I'm going to get off here. We got almost 18 minutes here of video. I think I've teased my brain enough, and you all sucked the knowledge out of it quite a bit there. I could tell you a ton of more stuff. That's just one little bitty thing there that I thought I'd throw out there to you all to let you realize that when you see stuff like this, what's actually going on there. It's not because that rock's natural made like that, because it's not. Those are core stones, but the way that I'm telling you a little different theory here on this, and I know my theory's true. So that's one there for you. Talk to y'all later. Thank you, Lord, for the finds. I always thank God for my finds, y'all. Give the glory to Him, because that's where it belongs. We'll talk to you all later. Y'all have a Happy New Year. Bye.